To everyone taking part in today's opening exercises, I assume from the safety of your homes, good morning. I am Assistant Professor Jude Vincent E. Parcon from the Division of Humanities, College of Arts and Sciences. The technical team is currently resolving some issues with the Facebook, YouTube live streaming, and we should be able to stream the opening exercises shortly. Today, we start a new chapter, an exciting, a challenging, and I think everyone will agree, a tough one. Nonetheless, I am most confident that we can all weather this bump in the road and come out stronger and better. While this pandemic may be hanging over our heads at the moment, let it not be a dark cloud, especially today, as we officially start a new academic year. And to welcome us all, we have Dr. Gay D. De Fiesta, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs.
Good morning. Thank you, Jude. To our distinguished guest speaker, Ms. Marinelle Espino, our Chancellor, Dr. Ricardo P. Babaran, fellow Vice Chancellors, Professor Mary Ann Gumban, Professor Martin Hinodepa, and Dr. Rolly Fuentes, to our University Registrar, Professor Jose Go, to our Deans, Professor Encarnacion Emilia S. Yap, Professor Maria Sivera Catalbas, Professor Arthur Barrido, and Dr. Ramar Bautista, chairs, directors, UPV officials, administrative staff, faculty members, students, and friends, good morning. It is a great pleasure for me to welcome you to the University of the Philippines Visayas and to the opening exercises. The of the school year is always exciting, as Jude has mentioned. We are filled with eagerness and anticipation for the new students, new life, and new challenges that the new academic year will bring. To our incoming first year students and batch 2020, a warm welcome to all of you. Congratulations on your acceptance to the UP system. You are among the selected few, part of the 13% successful applicants granted admission to UP. You came from all over the country, and we are glad that you have chosen UP Visayas as your academic home. To our continuing students, welcome back as well. UP Visayas puts the student at the core of everything it does. Your experience in UPV and your success are valuable to us. That is the reason why we strive to provide you with the best education and academic experience. I also welcome faculty members who will be joining us for the first time this academic year, and those who have been with us all these years. You are our distinguished academics responsible for molding the minds of our students, the scholars ng bayan, and the future leaders of the nation. Your excellent mentoring, research, and public service initiatives bring pride and honor to the university. I also welcome our staff from the different academic units, administrative offices, student affairs, registrar's office, infirmary, library, security services, cafeteria, CDMO, etc. You are crucial to the functioning of this university, and your dedication is amazing. The school year 2020 is quite extraordinary for higher education institutions like UPV. The pandemic has dramatically altered the way we do things. The shift to remote learning, for one, brought in many challenges, such as the completion of course packs, internet connectivity, inclusive learning, and the list goes on. We are doing all this to ensure that we stay true to our commitment of delivering quality education amidst COVID-19. I believe in the spirit, creativity, and resilience of the UPV community. We will overcome these challenges. So let us start the academic year 2020-2021 with excitement for the new things that this school year will bring. More importantly, let us continue to uphold honor, excellence in providing education, our mandate, our purpose as part of the National University. Once again, welcome to UP Visayas and good morning.
Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor De Fiesta. There is no doubt that we are all eager to finally set foot on the UP Visayas campus grounds. And while this may not be feasible anytime soon, let us instead virtually tour you in, as many would say, and I would also consider, one of the most panoramic campuses in the UP system. UPV Iloilo City Campus is just a stone's throw away from the beautiful Iloilo River. UPV Miagao Campus is nestled between the mountains and the sea. And the UPV Tacloban College overlooks the scenic Cancabato Bay. Also, we will show you some of the activities that we all get to engage and enjoy in the university. Activities that are guaranteed to add color and a quick respite from the rather demanding academic life. After all work and no play makes one a dull person. I do not need to elaborate more. Here is a video produced by the UPV Information and Publications Office. Pay close attention and take everything in as you finally embrace the life of an Isko and Iska.
UPV, a national center for excellence for fisheries and marine sciences, a premier institution that offers liberal and professional education in the region. This is the University of the Philippines Visayas. The main campus of UP Visayas lies in a sprawling 1,200-hectare lot that overlook at the Guimaras, backdropped with the majestic Antique and Igboras mountain ranges. The university is equipped with facilities like dormitories, sports areas, and modern laboratories. It has online public access catalog and a strong internet service. From a single campus college in Iloilo, UP Visayas now encompasses 3 campuses, strategically located in the 3 areas of the Visayas regions: Eastern, Central, and Western Visayas. The main campus is located in the municipality of Miagao, while the other campuses are located in Iloilo City and Tacloban City. UPV academic programs, research and extension activities are geared towards the country's national development. UP Visayas has 4 colleges and a school: the College of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences, College of Arts and Sciences, College of Management, UPV Tacloban College, and the School of Technology. All these colleges take the lead in offering courses along the areas of the arts, sciences, technology, fisheries, and management. Students in the university come from various walks of life. They gain entrance through the UP College Admission Test and become Iskolar ng Bayan. UPV sets a standard of academic excellence for its students, challenging them to think critically and be the best of what they can be. Yet, the challenging life in the campus is tempered with a chance to have fun and build friendship and leadership through the many student organizations that are available to them. Research and extension activities are fully supported by outside funding agencies and service units internal to the university. In Miagao, the National Institute of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology performs biotechnology research on aquaculture, fish processing, and the biology of aquatic organisms. Also in Miagao is the Freshwater Aquaculture Station and Hatchery Laboratories that serve as support facilities for fisheries, marine, and biology students, in addition to the experimental ponds found in the Brackish Water Aquaculture Center in Liganes, Iloilo, and the Batan Mariculture Station in Batan, Aklan. UPV also maintains a marine biological station in Tacloban Island situated in Nueva Valencia, Guimaras. Considered a national marine reserve, UPV researchers go into studies on the conservation of natural resources, especially in marine and coastal habitats. The newest addition to UPV research facilities is the Regional Research Center, established to strengthen the research capabilities of the university. In addition to be a dynamic advanced research institution in the Asia-Pacific region, the center will lead in innovation in the fields of fisheries, aquatic sciences, and allied disciplines. The center will provide access to analytical equipment and will serve as a training ground for the method and development research. Its state-of-the-art instrumentation and laboratories include the following: Material Science and Nanotechnology Laboratory, Chemistry Laboratory, Biology Laboratory, Food Science Laboratory, Genomics and Biochemistry Laboratory, Microbiology Laboratory. Other support units and facilities are the Center for West Visayan Studies in Iloilo and latest Summer Heritage Center in Tacloban initiate research and undertake activities geared towards the promotion, dissemination, and preservation of the Visayan culture and arts. The Office of Extension Services and Continuing Education allows the university to get involved and touch base with the community. The office initiates and designs and conduct programs and trainings intended to benefit private and public institutions. The Gender and Development Program do not only take a strong advocacy role in promoting the welfare of women and children, but also conducts gender sensitivity training and seminars for government and private sector and undertakes research addressing women and gender issues. The Sentro ng Wikang Filipino undertakes activities geared towards the promotion of the Filipino language in the region. As the national university, UPV recognizes its moral obligation to give back and serve the nation. UP Visayas has gone a long way and has indeed taken a lead in promoting the development of the region. With all its plans and programs, UP Visayas will surely remain to be a bastion of academic excellence, not only in the Visayas, but the entire country and the world.
Buhay ko, puno ng tukso. Kailangan mong matuto kung paano sumabay sa hirap ng buhay. Huwag lang magpakamatay. Tapos ang kay tagal na paghihirap, kapalaran ko'y aking hinarap. Nagtagumpay, kaligayahan ko'y walang kapantay. Heto, andito na sa UP, nasasabik ako sa bawat pangyayari. Sa wakas ako ngayon'y makakaahon sa hirap pasakit ng ating panahon. Siya nga pala ako si Kiko, matalino pero simpleng probinsyano. Tatahakin ko ang buhay ng isang dakilang isko. Buhay isko, puno ng tukso. Kailangan mong matuto kung paano sumabay sa hirap ng buhay. Huwag lang magpakamatay. Buhay isko, puno ng tukso. Huwag ka lang sumuko at huwag padalos-dalos, dahil kahit anong gawin mo, ito ay may epekto sa'yo. Sa unang tapak ko dito sa UP, school na to'y dekalidad, bulong ko sa sarili. Sa dami-rami ng samahang pwedeng salihan, ito tuloy sinalihan ko lahat. Maparap sa di teatro man o koryo, nilahukan pati debate, sakit sa ulo. Ayun, natuto pang maglol, heto't nagsisisi, buhay ko'y humirap. Hindi ko na alam kung anong nangyari, agad na lang akong pumapalpak sa klase. Mga gawain ko ngayon di na maibalanse, pag-aaral ko'y nagkaleche-leche. Buhay ko, puno ng tukso, kailangan mong matuto kung paano sumabay sa hirap ng buhay. Huwag lang magpakamatay. Buhay ko, puno ng tukso, wag na wag ka lang sumuko at wag padalos-dalos, dahil kahit anong gawin mo, ito ay may epekto sa'yo.
And we are now live via the UPV IPO YouTube channel, and the link can also be accessed in the UPV Facebook page. For sure, after watching the video, you have a good picture of what's in store for you here in the university. And maybe this can pique your interest to really look forward to that day when you can eventually find yourselves in the middle of the University of the Philippines Visayas campus. But of course, apart from the places that you have to see, you also need to know the faces that you will meet in the coming weeks or maybe months from now. Let us meet the university officials, the deans, and the office and unit heads. While waiting, we would like to acknowledge our university officials, which we will get to know in a while. And also, we would like to acknowledge as well the heads of offices, the deans, and of course, my fellow faculty members of the University of the Philippines Visayas in Miagao, Iloilo, and Tacloban. And of course, our incoming students, first year, second year, and third year. And at the moment, we have 500 attendees, all eager students, I must say, especially that this is quite the new normal already. And with the start of the new school year, even us actually as faculty members, we are very much eager or anxious at some point to start the school year. Okay, so let us get to know the university officials, the deans, and the office and unit heads.
Shall I make a presentation?
Okay. While waiting, we are currently being streamed live at the UPV IPO YouTube channel and, of course, the UP Visayas official Facebook page. Let's start with the head of the University of the Philippines Visayas, the Chancellor, Dr. Ricardo P. Babaran, together with the rest of the Office of the Chancellor staff in Miagao campus. With the UPV Iloilo City Liaison Office and staff. We also have Ms. Ana Razel L. Ramirez, Director, Information and Publications Office and staff. We also have the Office of Alumni Relations Officer in charge and staff. Professor Martin G. Henodepa, Vice Chancellor for Planning and Development and the Director of the Office of Initiatives for Culture and the Arts, together with the rest of the Office of Initiatives for Culture and the Arts staff. We also have Professor Josie B. Rojo, Coordinator, Anti-Sexual Harassment Office. Ms. Arlene N. Avancenia, Chief Budget Office. And staff. We also have Dr. Romel A. Espinosa, Coordinator, Data and Information System Program, together with staff. We also have Attorney Nelly Jo Aujero Regalado, Officer in Charge, Office of the Legal Services, together with staff. And we also have the UPV Ugnayan ng Pahinungod, Director and staff. We also have the Regional Research Center. And we also have the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, headed by Dr. Gaydy De Fiesta, the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Professor Jose A. Go, University Registrar, and staff. We also have Ms. Annalisa G. Linaugo, University Librarian, and staff. We also have Professor Agustin Huyong, Director, Office of Student Affairs, and staff. We also have Professor Ami D. Tanoy, Director, Teaching and Learning Resource Center, and staff. We also have Professor Darius N. Salaum, Director, National Service Training Program. We also have Dr. Rowena Paz L. Helveson, Director, Graduate Program Office, and staff. Oh, ma'am, lain gihapon, ma'am. Ang old to siya. Amo na ni. I-go ko na, ma'am.
Sige. Okay.
We have Professor Darius N. Salaum, Director, National Service Training Program, and staff. We also have, this is the correct picture, Dr. Rowena Paz L. Helveson, Director, Graduate Program Office, and staff. The Office of the Vice Chancellor for Administration. With Professor Mary Ann Tigumban, the Vice Chancellor for Administration. And staff. Ms. Jocelyn T. Henesila, Chief Accountant, Accounting Office. Together with the Accounting Office Chief and staff. The officer in charge of the Auxiliary Services Office and staff. Ms. Maureen K. C. Ongo, Chief Cash Office and staff. And we have Engineer Rolando S. Camero, Chief Campus Development and Maintenance Office. Dr. Maria Cecilia C. Villaruz, Chief Health Services Unit and staff. Ms. Ella O. Tidon, Chief Human Resources and Development Office and staff. Police Inspector Raymond G. Hemarino, Chief Security Service Force and staff.
Okay, okay lang.
Ms. Esterlina I. Gamez, Chief Supply and Property Services Office and staff. And the rest of the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Administration. We have the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Planning and Development. With Professor Martin G. Henodepa, Vice Chancellor for Planning and Development and staff. Together with the program development staff and the finance resource analysis staff. Together with VCPD with the architects and engineers. The VCPD with the site acquisition and resettlement project staff. And the rest of the site development and reforestation project staff. We also have the Vice Chancellor for Planning and Development with the UPV Fisheries Technology Business Incubator staff. And the rest of the OVCPD team. We now proceed with the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Research and Extension. We have Dr. Rolly G. Fuentes, Vice Chancellor for Research and Extension. And the OVCRE staff. We have the Philippine Genome Center, Visayas. We have Dr. Mary Barbie Badayos Hover, Director, Gender and Development Program and staff. We also have the National Institute of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology Director and staff. We have Professor Jose Julie Ramirez, Director, Sentro ng Wikang Filipino and staff. We also have the Director, Office of Continuing Education and staff. We also have the UPV Technology Transfer and Business Development Office. Amo na nino, tapos na ma'am.
Di ba ito OC? Hindi na.
We also have the Office of the Chancellor.
Di ba ito niya?
Dr. Ricardo P. Babaran, Chancellor of the UP Visayas. With the rest of the Office of the Chancellor staff in UP Miagao and Iloilo City. And the UPV Diliman Liaison Office staff. Ms. Ana Razel L. Ramirez, Director, Information and Publications Office. And staff. All the slides are courtesy of the Office of the University Registrar through Mr. Herbert Nalagay. Now, here in UP Visayas, we have in Iloilo 3 colleges and 1 school, and in Leyte, the UPV Tacloban College. While you may already have an idea which college or school you belong to, it is also equally important that you know the people that you will be interacting with for the most part of your stay here in the university. And trust me, it does help to know the right people. Let us meet the faculty and staff as well as know the mandate of each college and school here in the university. Starting with the College of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences to be presented by Dean Encarnacion Emilia S. Yap.
Good morning, everyone. This is Dean Mimi Santos Yap from the College of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences. Allow me to introduce to you the CFOS academic program and personnel of the different institutes and units. In line with the vision of the UP system and UP Visayas, CFOS aims to become a world-class institution in the fields of fisheries and aquatic sciences. And to do that, we are guided by our mission statements of providing quality education in the fields of fisheries and aquatic sciences, conduct cutting-edge and relevant researches in the fields of fisheries and aquatic sciences, lead in the formulation and implementation of effective extension programs, and advocate for policy directions in the utilization and management of fisheries and aquatic resources. We are also guided by our core values of commitment, unity and of purpose, and excellence. And with our quality policy of being an institution committed to continually improve, develop, and implement programs that ensure the delivery of quality fisheries education, the conduct of responsive research and development and public service activities, and the development of competencies of its constituents. We are located formerly at the Albert Hall in UP Diliman, but in 1988 we were transferred to the UPV Miagao campus, where you could see the CFOS administration building, the CFOS faculty center, and the audiovisual rooms, as well as the wet and dry laboratories. We are offering one undergraduate program, the Bachelor of Science in Fisheries, and 8 graduate programs. This is our organizational structure, and we will be meeting the leaders of the college. So here we go, the College of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences academic leaders. Starting off with yours truly as the Dean. And these are the members of the administrative staff of the Office of the Dean. We also have the Office of the College Secretary, headed by Associate Professor Nieves Toledo, College Secretary, and her administrative staff. We also have the UPV Museum of Natural Sciences, headed by Ms. Soledad Garibay, the coordinator of the Diwata Aquascape, and Mr. Dominic Medjudia, the coordinator of the Museum Research Laboratory. And this is the MNS administrative staff. We have Associate Professor Dr. May Grace Nilios, the Quality Assurance Officer and Faculty in Charge for Instruction. Associate Professor Dr. Victor Marco Emmanuel Ferriols, Faculty in Charge for Research. Associate Professor Caridad Jimenez, Faculty in Charge for Alumni Affairs. And Mr. Jerry Ian L. Unida, the Student Relations Officer. Let me now introduce to you the Institute of Aquaculture, headed by its director, Professor Dr. Rex Ferdinand M. Trifalgar. And these are the faculty members, researchers, and staff of IA. We also have our faculty from the Institute of Aquaculture, headed by Professor Emeritus Dr. Liberato Laureta Jr. and Professor Dr. Augusto E. Serrano. And these are the faculty members of the Institute of Aquaculture. From the Institute of Marine Fisheries and Oceanology, we have the director, Professor Dr. Nathaniel C. Añasco, and these are the info faculty members, researchers, and staff. For the faculty of the info, it's headed by Professor Dr. Ricardo P. Babaran, and these are the other members of the faculty. From the Institute of Fish Processing Technology, it's headed by the IFPT Director, Associate Professor Dr. Sharon N. Nunal. This is the IFPT faculty members, reps or researchers, and staff. And we have our faculty headed by Professor Dr. Jose P. Peralta and the rest of the faculty of IFPT. And from the Institute of Fisheries Policy and Development Studies, we have the IFPDS Director, Associate Professor Dr. Harold M. Monteclaro, and these are the IFPT faculty, reps, and staff. And we have the faculty of the Institute of Fisheries Policy and Development Studies. CFO's notable achievements include being recognized by the Commission on Higher Education as the Center of Excellence in Fisheries Education and the Chad Nafes National University of Fisheries. We also the home of fisheries scientists with a good number of UP's university scientists, the National Academy of Science and Technology Outstanding Young Scientist, DOST Scientific Career System Scientist, and UP Professors Emeriti. And of course, we can't be CFOS without our student leaders from the College of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences Student Council, the UP Ethiophilic Society, UP Fisheries Guild, and the UPV Graduate Students in Fisheries Association. You will see a video later on of the College of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences, but there will be another video that will be presented tomorrow. That's the newest one. As we invite you to the 2020 CFOS opening program at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And last message from our mother Diwata, welcome to the College of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dean Yap. Now, from the College of Arts and Sciences, we have Dean Maria Severa Fe S. Catalbas.
Good morning. To our UPV administration officials, headed by Chancellor Ricardo Babaran, the Vice Chancellors, fellow deans, faculty members, administrative personnel, first-year students, upper-class students, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. This is Dean Nera of the College of Arts and Sciences. I am inviting you to please watch the video that we prepared to introduce the college. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Welcome to CAS. Please play video.
I am especially happy to welcome all of you to the opening of academic year 2020-2021. After almost 5 months of being in quarantine, I hope every one of us is prepared to go back to our studies, albeit remotely. For many of us, this is going to be an entirely new experience. I hope our students have already completed their online registration. I also hope that the faculty members have uploaded their course packs in the LMS. This is going to be a very challenging year for all of us. We are looking forward to working with you. Let us do our best to make this work.
Your journey begins today. A premier institution of liberal arts and science education. Sensitive and responsive to the needs of changing times. Nurturing the intellectual and creative capabilities of empowered individuals and groups for responsible citizenship through an understanding and appreciation of socio-cultural traditions. Inculcating the knowledge in the natural and social sciences and the humanities. Mentoring the ability to learn independently and think critically. With a strong sense of nationalism, CAS commits to the values of heritage, democratic expression, scientific and cultural progress, and community development through research and public service. We take pride in the number of our outstanding researchers, scientists, and faculty members who specialize in the different fields responsive to the demands of our country's development. Here in the College of Arts and Sciences, we nurture, we motivate, we value service to the nation. But we also take time to have fun. Excellence, integrity, gender fairness, harmony with nature, professionalism, nationalism. This is the College of Arts and Sciences. Your family, your home.
At this point, I would like to introduce the people in the College of Arts and Sciences who are here to help. Let us start with the Office of the Dean, headed by yours truly, Professor Maria Severa Fe Catalbas, and Associate Dean, Professor Nilo Araneta, and our staff. The Office of the College Secretary, headed by Professor Rica Cainglet, and staff. The Division of Biological Sciences, headed by Dr. Philip Ayan Padilla as chair with faculty and staff. The division is the home of the Clovers, where BS Biology, BS in Public Health, and MS in Biology are the degree programs offered. The Department of Chemistry, headed by Dr. Danilo Ortilio as chair with faculty and staff. The Department of Chemistry is home of the electrons, and they offer BS in Chemistry and Master of Chemistry. The Division of Humanities, headed by Professor Susan Mila Alvarez Tosalem with faculty and staff. The Division of Humanities is home of the Skimmers, and they offer BA Literature and BA in Communication and Media Studies. The Division of Physical Sciences and Mathematics is headed by Professor Vicente Balinas with the faculty and staff. The PSM is home of the electrons also, and they offer BS Applied Mathematics, BS in Computer Science, and BS in Statistics. The Division of Social Sciences, headed by Professor Brian Ventura with faculty and staff. The division is home of the Red Bolts. They offer Bachelor of Arts Community Development, History, Political Science, Sociology, BA in Psychology, and BS in Economics. The Department of Physical Education, headed by Professor Catherine Anesita with faculty and staff. The PE department takes care of all the PE courses of UPV. The Division of Professional Education, headed by Dr. Vivian Tupor with faculty and staff. The division offers Master of Education with various areas of specialization. The UPV High School in Iloilo, headed by its principal, Professor Alfredo Diaz, with faculty and staff, home of the Goldies, is under the Division of Professional Education. As we are facing a very challenging time, please be kind to yourself and be gentle to others. Remember, we are all in this journey together. Let us help one another to make this journey a success. Mabuhay ang mga scholar ng bayan.
Thank you very much, Dean Catalbas. Now, from the College of Management, we have Dean Arthur P. Barido Jr.
To the incoming first-year students, welcome to the academic year 2020-2021. The administration, faculty, and staff of UPV are here to help you to make your life exciting, fruitful, and challenging. As we face the new normal, we must work together, help one another, as the challenges ahead are enormous. To the incoming freshmen of the College of Management, welcome to the Blue Chips family. Again, let us work together for the incoming academic year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dean Barrido. And now from the School of Technology, we have Dean Ramer P. Bautista.
To our UPV officials, headed by our Chancellor, Dr. Ricardo P. Babaran, to our faculty and staff, to our students. Hello, good morning, everyone. This is Ram Bautista, and I am pleased to present to you the School of Technology. The School of Technology, or SOTEC, envisions to be a lead institution in food, environment, and engineering, complementary to the mandate of the University of the Philippines, Visayas. And the following are our mission statements: to produce globally competitive leaders and innovators, then generate and transfer environment-friendly and reach-to-reef appropriate technologies, and to advocate for and contribute to sustainable development. The School of Technology was first established in 1984 under the name STIR, or the School of Technology and Environmental Resources, with one program, BS Food Technology. In 1993, the name and the mandate of the school was revised to become more responsive to the needs of the region and the nation. From STIR, it became SOTEC. In 1999, the BS Chemical Engineering was approved by the BOR, while just last year, 2019, the MS Food Science was approved to be an additional program of SOTEC. And yours truly is the fifth dean of the school. And here are the faculty members of the School of Technology. There are 15 faculty members, 4 of whom are on study leave. And out of the 9 chemical engineering faculty of the chemical engineering, we have 6 active members. And on the side of the food science and technology, here are our active members. Here are also our SOTEC staff, and we have the Dean's Office staff and the Secretary's Office. We have currently 6 staff, wonderful staff, and here they are. And just this year, the UPV community-based bamboo enterprise was added to the supervision of the School of Technology. And I'd like to invite all our students to attend this afternoon the SOTEC opening program at 1 p.m. And thank you and welcome to SOTEC. Let's also watch the video prepared for SOTEC.
Are you fond of eating ice cream and imagining creating your own flavor? Or do you wonder what's the formula of a toothpaste to make you smile? Are you still a lost soul wondering of what course to take? Open your eyes and take a good look at the School of Technology. You can study chemical engineering, where you can specialize in various interesting fields like energy, environment, biotechnology, food and drugs, advanced materials, or petrochemical. Be a part of the institution ranking first out of 6 universities in the region and third among 37 in the country in terms of board exam performance. Or why not take up food technology and join the army of champions in national and international paper presentations and quiz bowls? Get skills
that can lead you to work at multinational food processing industries, joining R&D and QA teams. The school's a work in progress, being supported by friendly administrative staff and faculty members who have completed studies and undergone trainings in different parts of the world. It's not just about being stuck in the classrooms or laboratories. The beginning. So Tech has so much more in store for you.
Thank you very much, Dean Bautista. And now from the UPV Tacloban College, we have Dean Patricia B. Arinto.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Let me just share my screen. Okay. My task this morning is to briefly present to you the UP College Tacloban and also to say a few words of welcome on behalf of the college. And so let us begin. UP Tacloban was established on May 23, 1973 by the UP Board of Regents. That was 47 years ago. In 1986, or 13 years since its founding, it became part of the then newly constituted University of the Philippines, Visayas. The vision of UP Tacloban is to be a globally recognized center of academic excellence, producing humane and socially responsive leaders, serving Eastern Visayas and the rest of the country. Our mission is to produce graduates who are leaders in the natural sciences and social sciences, humanities, management, and information technology, to generate knowledge and innovations through disciplinal, interdisciplinary, and integrative research, to provide programs and venues of engagement for various stakeholders in response to national and international issues, to lead in the protection, preservation, and promotion of Filipino culture and heritage, and to serve as model university for environmental stewardship and resilience. We have 4 academic units: the Division of Humanities, the Division of Management, the Division of Natural Sciences and Mathematics, and the Division of Social Sciences. We also have 4 research and public service units: the latest Samar Heritage Center, the Regional Environmental Information System Program, the Office of Continuing Education and Pahinungod, and the Office of Alumni Relations. These are supported by the following academic support and student services units: the Office of the College Secretary, the Office of Student Affairs, the College Library, the Teaching and Learning Resource Center, the Office of the Systems Administrator, and the Health Services Unit. We also have the following special programs: the National Service Training Program, or NSTP, the Gender and Development Program, the Office of Anti-Sexual Harassment, and the Centro ng Wikang Pilipino. Let me briefly show you the academic offerings or the curricular offerings of the academic units as well as the faculty. So the Division of Humanities offers the Bachelor of Arts in Communication Arts, program, which has 3 strands: the literature and creative writing strand, the media arts strand, and the theater arts strand. It is also the Division of Humanities that offers physical education, or PE, courses. This is the faculty of the Division of Humanities. There are 14 altogether, led by Assistant Professor Irma R. Tan, who is currently the officer in charge of the division. Professor Tan is also the college secretary. And part of the Division of Humanities is Professor Emeritus Merly Alunan, a multi-awarded poet. As I said, there are 14 faculty members in the Division of Humanities. The Division of Management offers 3 academic programs, 2 undergraduate programs, one the Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, and the other is the Bachelor of Science in Management program. And it offers 1 graduate program, the Master of Management, with 2 specializations, one in business management and another in public management. The faculty consists of 17 faculty members, led by led by Professor Arvin De Vera, who is serving as officer in charge of the division. Professor De Vera is also the Associate Dean of the college. So this is the faculty of the Division of Management. The Division of Natural Sciences and Mathematics offers 2 undergraduate programs, one in biology and another in computer science. And it also offers the second graduate program of the college, and that is the Master of Science in Environmental Science program. The faculty is led by Associate Professor Yolito Casas, the chair, and there are 29 faculty members in the Division of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. And finally, the Division of Social Sciences offers 3 undergraduate programs: the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology program, the Bachelor of Arts in Social Sciences Political Science program, and the Bachelor of Arts in Economics program. It also offers the History and Sociology undergraduate courses that are taken as part of the General Education program and the electives of the social science majors. The faculty consists of 19 faculty members, led by the division officer in charge, Assistant Professor Ervina Espina, who is also the coordinator of the Office of Student Affairs of the college. I mentioned in the beginning that the college has a number of research and public service units who are pursuing, together with the divisions, who are pursuing a number of research projects and other public service programs. What I am showing you on the screen are just the most recent initiatives, particularly in line with the anti-COVID-19 response of the university. So these include public service programs, mostly, including the Eastern Visayas COVID-19 maps, the mental health and psychosocial support services for frontliners, the online talk series, Pagsurumpay. We also produced an alcohol-based hand rub. Finally, let me just talk to you briefly, and this is now my welcome remarks. I think that your chief concern at the moment, I mean students, is the conduct of remote learning in the university. I am pleased to say that the college, UP College Tacloban, has been at the forefront of efforts to prepare students for the shift to remote learning. Last week, we offered an online mini course in our virtual learning environment called Introduction to Remote Learning. This course has been syndicated system-wide, and some of you might be familiar with it. And basically, what the course aims to do is to, let me just shift. What the course aims to do is introduce students to remote learning. Okay, let me, okay. It's interfering with my, okay. We wanted to be able to give you the actual experience of remote learning instead of just talking about it. So we opened it, and it's a very short course, and it can be completed in one sitting. It treats remote learning as a subject or topic to learn about, as well as it demonstrates the practice of remote learning. It includes an asynchronous discussion forum with 2 discussion threads, one on the challenges of remote learning and how these may be addressed, and the other on the opportunities offered by remote learning and how these might be maximized. Not surprisingly, most of the students who participated in the course contributed their thoughts to the first thread. I think you are well aware of the challenges. So by way of welcoming you to the university, let me underscore the opportunities. According to you, our students, these include the opportunity to develop independent learning skills, to learn how to manage your time and become more responsible, and to achieve a balance between your studies and other interests and responsibilities at home. I would add that remote learning in the current pandemic is an opportunity for you to cultivate the life of the mind, to immerse yourself in the world of ideas, to sharpen your intellectual faculties, and to become scholars in the true sense of the word. This is not as lonely as it sounds. As the writer C.S. Lewis once said, we read to know we are not alone. Indeed, you are not alone. You are part of an academic community that is also the national university. You are part of a national and global community of learners. These are historic times that we are living in. A few years from now, when you graduate, you will look back on this moment with no small amount of awe and wonder. And you will have a very interesting story to tell your children and your grandchildren. So make the most of this moment, proceed with courage, and take the opportunity to be, to learn, to think your way through fear and confusion into the light, to grow, to excel, and to live honorably as human beings. As UP students, you can do no less. A warm welcome once again to all of you. Padayon.
Thank you very much, Dean Arinto. At the moment, we have more than 800 viewers in our YouTube live stream, and we have more than 500 Zoom participants as well. Now, in a typical UPV opening exercises fashion, at this point, the students, or you, should be prepping for a quick showcase of your talents. After all, entering the halls of UP Visayas does not only require students to exhibit intellectual rigor, but also the bones to conquer the UPV Pahampang or the literary musical competition stage. But before you jump off your seats and get too excited, unfortunately, we cannot do that now. So instead, please help me in welcoming Professor Jose Eigo, the University Registrar, as he welcomes the incoming first-year students this academic year 2020-2021.
Good morning. As of yesterday, we already have 1,237 first-year students officially enrolled. Chancellor, Vice Chancellors, UPV officials, faculty, returning students, reps, and admin staff. Let us now welcome our first-year student for academic year 2020-2021. From the College of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences under the program Bachelor of Science in Fisheries. From the College of Arts and Sciences, Bachelor of Science in Chemistry. Bachelor of Science in Biology, Bachelor of Science in Public Health, Bachelor of Arts in Communication and Media Studies, Bachelor of Arts in Literature, Bachelor of Science in Applied Mathematics, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Bachelor of Science in Statistics, Bachelor of Arts Community Development, Bachelor of Arts History, Bachelor of Arts Sociology, Bachelor of Arts in Political Science, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, Bachelor of Science in Economics. From the College of Management, Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Bachelor of Science Business Administration Marketing, Bachelor of Science in Management. From the School of Technology, Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Food Technology. We also welcome all first-year students from UPV Tacloban College. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Go. Now, Professor Agustin G. Huyong, Office of Student Affairs Director, will present the new batch of the University Student Council officers for academic year 2020-2021.
I have the honor to present to you the University of the Philippines Visayas University Student Council for academic year 2020-2021. Chairperson Angelica Del Rosario, VC for Iloilo City, Joshua Montesino, VC for Tacloban, Bernardine Montaño, Secretary General, Norin Beth Alberto, Education and Research Committee Head, Josh Cesar Cerrillo, Health Committee Head, Andrea Marie Bolaño, Gender Committee Head, Jillian Martinada, Environmental Concerns Committee Head, John Ray Reyes, Mass Media Committee Head, Eru Torculas, Good Governance and the People's Participation Committee Head, Mara Cristacu, Sports Committee Head, Andre Joshua Zamora, Culture and the Arts Committee Head, Santhea Balinsat, CAS Rep to the USC, Maria Socorro Divina Gracia, CFOS Representative to the USC, Chelsea Pahila, Tacloban Representative to the USC, John Stephen Cornwell, SOTEC Representative, Isamain Duco, CM Representative, Dea Camille Villanueva. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Huyong. Now, Dean Encarnacion Emilia S. Siap of the College of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences will introduce the guest speaker of this year's opening exercises.
Thank you very much, Jude. It has been said that the demand of teaching can be overwhelming, especially now that we are transitioning to remote learning mode in the university. But in the midst of all these struggles in our course preparations, as educators, we can gain a sense of fulfillment as we see our former students performing extremely well in his or her chosen career. This is how I feel right now. To our first year students, our continuing undergraduate and graduate students, co-faculty members, researchers, extension specialists, and professional and administrative personnel, friends and guests, I'm so proud to introduce to you our guest speaker this morning as we open this extraordinary academic year. An Ilongga from the municipality of Oton, here in the province of Iloilo, she pursued her Bachelor of Science in Fisheries degree at the College of Fisheries and Ocean Sciences in the UPV Miagao campus. She's my undergraduate thesis advisee at the time, while she's working as a significant member of my research team that conducted the first rapid assessment on of the quality and safety of fish and other organisms exposed to a petroleum-related aromatic compounds from the Guimaras oil spill. After graduation, she continued working in CFOS as a research assistant before she transferred to the Bureau of Agricultural Research of the Department of Agriculture to work as a project development officer. After almost 5 years with DA Bar, she's been awarded the scholarship under the Erasmus Mundus program. 2 years after, she obtained her Master of Science in Marine Environment and Resources degree from the prestigious Integrated International Study Program of Erasmus Mundus that was jointly delivered by the University Consortium of the University of Basque County in Spain, the University of Bordeaux in France, the University of Liège in Belgium, and the University of Southampton in the UK. Immediately after her return from Europe, she joined the Philippine Association of Crab Processors Incorporated, or PACP, in Cebu City as its program director and sustainability manager. Since then, she has been actively implementing the site-specific fishery improvement projects for the sustainable utilization of the blue swimming crab resources of the country and has been collaborating with Sustainable Fish Partnership, or SFP, the World Wildlife Funds for Nature, and other NGOs implementing parallel initiatives for blue swimming crab. Her present work with PACP brought us back together last year, not as teacher and student, but as partners in the drafting of the National Management Plan for the blue swimming crab fisheries in the Philippines. For we both feel the need to pinch the blue waves towards sustainability of our blue swimming crab fisheries. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, join me in welcoming our guest speaker this morning, Ms. Marinel S. Espino.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mamimi, for the very heartwarming and profound introduction. And thank you for inviting me today to share my story with the new cohort of Discuss and Discuss. To the UPV officials headed by Chancellor Ricardo Babaran, faculty and staff, students, good morning. To the incoming first-year students, welcome to the Philippines' premier university, the University of the Philippines. So I wouldn't dwell much on what happened to my life, and I just selected several points or events that turned out to be very significant for today's inspirational message. Life is all about choices, and my best of luck to you, incoming first-year students, for choosing to spend this chapter of your life with UP Visayas. Surely, you will get out of it alive. Today, I will share with you 3 stories from my life. It is nothing unique. You might have heard this from those who walked this life before us or have read this from inspirational books around. It is not my goal to tell you something new. I simply aim to help you see and realize what you already know and what is already within yourself through my life story. So the first story is about the turning point to a new beginning. I came from a low-income family, but my parents did everything they can for us to finish college. My father was a laborer. He did carpentry works, fishing, plumbing, anything within his capacity to provide for the family. He is our Superman. On the other hand, my mother made kakanins or delicacies, primarily bucarillos or sweetened coconut, and sell it to the neighborhood or to anyone who wants to order from her. And she is our Wonder Woman. I was aware of our family situation from my younger years. It was my motivation to do good in school. Our father would always tell us that he would do whatever he can to support us, but the choice to attain a better life relies on our shoulders. With that in mind, I ended up as an achiever in elementary and high school. And during those times, I envisioned myself of becoming a medical doctor, very ambitious. I had everything figured out vividly in my imagination and had been obsessing on it since the day I started reading medical books at home. Then came the entrance exams to college. My priority was to study nursing at Western Visayas State University because I thought that the tuition and expenses wouldn't be that much compared to other schools. I also took the entrance exam to UP with BS Biology as my first choice and BS Fisheries as the second. When the results came out, I made it to UP, but I failed to get into nursing. My whole world crumpled down. My dreams vanished. I was devastated. I cried for days. I felt empty with no direction. I was on a dead end. Even my mother could not talk to me at that time. After days of soaking myself in sadness, I realized that I still have another option. I still made it to UP. And to make the long story short, I took BS Fisheries because they said that if I took BS Bio, I might end up jobless or I don't have any job after I finish. I mean, I do not have anyone to guide me through the path of my career during that time. So in my life at UP, that marked the new beginning of the rest of my life. It has been the foundation of what I am and where I am in my profession right now. Financially, my college life wasn't easy. I was a beneficiary of STFAP. I don't know what it's called right now. And without it, I would never be able to finish college. My family situation got worse at that time. And there were days when I only had exact money for jeepney fare, and that was like 30 pesos. At times, I would have to wait for my mother to sell her bucarillos just so I could go to Miagao. I do not even know how I survived all the other expenses like photocopies, food, tricycle fare, etc. But I endure all of that, and I refused the thought of quitting. Instead, I was thankful that I didn't make it to nursing, for it could have been worse. Studying in UP, especially UP Visayas, was never easy. During our time, we had a lot of the so-called terror teachers who had very high standards. Luckily for you, most of them have retired, and that you have young at heart and open-minded professors who would help and mentor you in your chosen field. We all feel the challenges brought by the new normal, but together we shall overcome. With hard work, perseverance, and willpower, you will surely reap the fruits of your labor. Know your priorities and goals and direct your energy in achieving them, but never miss out in living. Join organizations or participate in extracurricular activities that you perceive as essential for self-improvement. If you feel otherwise, just like me, I only joined one organization. It's okay. Do not give in to peer pressure. Do what you feel is right according to your conscience and your heart. So looking back, I learned that life is full of possibilities and opportunities. It is not a one-way street, which my younger self thought. No matter what happens to your life, you alone can choose your response to it. If you meet with a disappointing outcome, remember that the laws of nature ensure that when one door closes, another opens. And sometimes you have to trust that life will lead you to better paths. So the second story is about pursuing my passion. I was in the special science class when I was in high school, and that was where I discovered my passion for research. I could work for hours. I don't mind that time as long as I can finish the work. After I finished my bachelor's degree, I was lucky to work as a research assistant, but first as a research aide under Ma'am Mimi's project, and then as a research assistant for another oil spill project. And I also worked under Sir Loretta for another project with Diwal. My work was not without challenges, but I was happy and fulfilled. I was doing what I love, and at the same time, I was providing for my family, especially that I was helping my parents send my younger brother to college during that time. When those research projects finished, I had an opportunity to work at the bar, not the liquor or even a bar, a real bar, which I also thought when I first received the message from a good friend. But the bar stands for the Bureau of Agricultural Research, an agency under the Department of Agriculture, which coordinates the national agriculture, fishery, research, and development. I spent almost 5 years working at DA Bar, mainly handling research proposals and coordinating foreign assisted projects. It was my comfort zone. Sure, I had a great career and I performed well in my job. Yet, in my quiet moments, I know that I had to be more. I had to feel that emptiness that is starting to envelop my life. I took the courage to turn the steering wheel of my life towards the lighthouse that once guided me. But my decision to change my life course was not welcomed by my parents, especially that I was offered a permanent position at that time. They could not fathom why I wanted to do further studies. But I stood my ground. I was stubborn. For years that I have been working, I was driven by the need to help my family. However, during that time, I had the courage, for I know that my younger brother, who already graduated from college, will soon start working. It was a very significant choice I made for my own life. So I looked for scholarships online related to fisheries, and I bumped into the Erasmus Mundus page. I applied for the Erasmus Mundus Master in Marine Environment and Resources. In my first attempt, I was actually on the waiting list. The following year, I applied again, and at that time, I made it to the main list. I was the second Filipino who did the master and the first from UP. Doing the Erasmus Master was a major life-changing experience for me. Apart from the course's learnings, the experience of living in foreign countries, adapting the way of life of people there, and being an internationally diverse group created great impacts on my perspectives about how I see and how I live my life. So looking back, there were risks that came with self-discovery. And in pursuing my goals in life, it took courage to get out of my circle of comfort and explore the unknown. I was running my own race, and I strived to be superior to my former self. The third and last story is about fitting the puzzles together. So when I came back after finishing the master's, I was full of enthusiasm in finding my place under the sun and advancing towards my passion. So I was jobless during that time. I explored all possibilities. I explored all opportunities, and it led me to where I am now. Working as a program director or sustainability manager for the Philippine Association of Crop Processors Incorporated, which is a nonprofit organization supporting and implementing fishery improvement projects for blossoming crab. My work is a mixture of program management, at the same time implementing research projects. It also entails collaboration with local and international partners. The organization is composed of processors and exporters of crab meat. And I know to myself that I have this mind and heart for the public, for the fishers, for the people. It was kind of, I have to adjust my beliefs and my ideas. But after all, this is for the resources. So since it is an organization of processors and exporters, maybe as fisheries major in post-harvest is highly relevant. Surprisingly, I even had my undergraduate practicum in one of the companies, which helped in strengthening my relationship with them. So it is now dawning that my education, training, and experiences have all come together and are now making perfect sense. So looking back, finally, the events that happened in my life were small pieces of a bigger puzzle. They all fit perfectly together. As your life unfolds, you will come to realize that indeed, everything happens for a reason. And while you are experiencing the process, take time to meditate, pray, and keep trusting in God or in whatever higher being you believe in, that He is leading you towards the plans that He will prosper you, that will prosper you. And finally, we all get choices in life. It is up to us whether we wanted to carry on living unconsciously or with deeper meaning and purpose. But above all, let us choose to be masters of our faith. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Miss Marinelle Espino. Indeed, everything happens for a reason. Now, I am sure that you, our incoming first-year students, are more than eager to know as to what's in store for you in the coming years. Let us welcome the College of Arts and Sciences Student Council Chairperson and a BA Sociology student, Philip Angelo Hinosa, as he imparts to you and to us as well some of his experiences as an upper class.
Mapagpalayang bati sa lahat ng mga nagsipagdalo sa pagbubukas ng Taong Panuruan 2020-2021 ng Universidad ng Pilipinas, Visayas. Nais kong ibahagi ang aking karanasan bilang mag-aaral ng ating pamantasang hirang. Naway sa pamamagitan nito, inyong matuklasan kung ano at kung para kayo kanino. Hindi lingid sa aking kaalaman na ang magiging buhay estudyante ko pala sa UP ay nakabigkis na sa buhay ng iba pang mga mag-aaral ng pamantasan. Ang pagpasok ko bilang isang undergraduate student ay hindi lang eksklusibong karanasan. Ito ay kolektibo sapagkat ito'y pagsalubong sa pioneer batch ng eksperimental na K-12 system. Ang abala na dulot ng water crisis noong 2019, ang kabiguan ng dala ng 4 sa NSTP, ang pananabik sa nalalapit na cheering at pahampang season, ang pagtangan sa hamon na pamunuan ang mga college at university-based organizations sa paparating na pasukan, ang lahat ng ito ay kolektibong danas na kolektibo ring binangka. Kahit ang madalas na pagpupuyat tuwing gabi para mag-aral at tapusin ang mga gawain ay isa ring kolektibong danas na iniluwal ng tipo ng edukasyon na mayroon tayo sa kasalukuyan. Ito ang aking danas sa unang taon ko sa UP. At ang punto na nais kong iparating, ang ating personal na pakikibaka ay hindi hiwalay sa pakikibaka ng lahat. Isa-isip ninyo itong munting banggit mula sa sociology, halaw sa likha ni Peter Berger. See the general in the particular, the strange in the familiar. Ngayon, sa aking pagtanda sa UP, lalong naging malinaw sa akin ang tungkulin ko bilang isang mag-aral. Napagtanto ko na hindi lamang ako tagakalap ng datos sa pahina ng puting papel, sapagkat ang pangunahing papel ko ay siyasatin ang mga datos na ito mula sa orihinal nilang kalagayan. Hindi lamang ako scholar ng sociology, estudyante rin ako ng lipunan. Nag-aaral, naglilingkod, nakikibaka, dahil ang karanasan ko sa loob ng pamantasan ay hindi kailanman nalalayo sa karanasan ng nakararami sa labas ng 4 na sulok nito. Sa inyong pagpasok sa UP, naway iugnay ninyo ang inyong danas sa danas ng kapwa mag-aaral at kapwa Pilipino. Ilapat ninyo ang inyong kurso sa kalagayan ng campus at sa lagay ng mga naghihikahos. Pagtibayin ninyo ang dangal bago ang husay. Higit sa lahat, tanganan ninyo ang hamon na palaging paglingkuran ang sambayanan. Dahil kayo ay mga scholar ng bayan para sa bayan. Mayad nga aga sa tanan.
Thank you very much, Philip. And now, let us hear a message from an incoming BS Public Health first-year student, Justin Ray Secondes.
Greetings to all parents, relatives, guests, professors, university officials, deans, vice chancellors, to our dear Chancellor Dr. Ricardo Babaran, and especially to all of us first-year students. I would like to greet you all a pleasant day. I would like to share with everyone how it felt passing the 2020 UP College admission test, expectations in entering a new chapter of my academic journey, and some words of encouragement to my fellow first-year students. I still cannot internalize that time flies by so fast since the 2020 UPCAT result was released. I can still remember watching the final episode of reality TV competition when someone sent me a message informing me that the results were released. I instantly felt euphoric and anxious at the same time. After a few struggles accessing the website, there it was. The message I have been anticipating. I am now part of the prestigious university respected and admired among Filipinos and other people worldwide. Feelings of happiness due to days and nights of studying paid off, and excitement to meet new friends and people in this new chapter of our lives overwhelmed me. Being part of the UP Visayas community, I look forward to many events, learning opportunities, and meeting new friends and people. What I am most excited about is meeting my batchmates and mingling with them in real life. Although this seems to be challenging amidst the current situation, technology served its purpose by connecting us. 2 or 3 months ago, the first year students created a group chat on Facebook Messenger and Telegram. We had fun online, played games together, and managed to reach out to one another as friends to provide peer support. I'm also looking forward to interacting with our supportive and welcoming upper class. We have a lot to learn from them, the ways of UP Visayas, and also about various life lessons. Even though the mode of learning this semester will be remote, I still hope for the current academic year to be fruitful and fun for us first-year students. Lastly, to my fellow first-year students, as we enter our college life, it may get rough and we might stumble upon hardships along our way. We must be there for each other as we face these challenges with the support of our family, friends, and loved ones. I hope that we truly learn and embody what it means to be an scholar ng bayan in our words, actions, and everyday lives. I would like to end this with a simple message of encouragement for all of us. Padayon lang, mga isko kabiska.
Yes, thank you very much, Justin. Now, let us watch the message of the University President Danilo L. Concepcion.
Ikinagagalak kong salubungin kayo, mga bagong scholar ng bayan, sa inyong pagpasok sa pamantasan nating hirang, ang Universidad ng Pilipinas. Kabilang kayo sa unang grupo ng mga freshie na makapag-aaral sa UP sa unang taon ng pandemya o pandaigdigang health emergency dulot ng COVID-19. Sapagkat ipinagpapatuloy ninyo ang pag-aaral sa gitna ng samot-saring krisis panglipunan, dala-dala ninyo ang bagong pag-asa bilang mga kabataang may liksi at masidhing hangarin para sa ikagagaling ng ating inang bayan. Ako ay naniniwala na tayo ay magiging magkakaagapay sa pagtahak natin sa yugtong ito ng kasaysayan ng UP, ng Pilipinas at ng buong daigdig. Ang UP ay mayroon ng sistema para sa remote teaching and learning o blended remote and face-to-face learning na ipinatutupad ngayon. Sinisikap nating matulungan ang mga higit na nangangailangan nating mga guro at mga estudyante na magkaroon ng naaangkop na connectivity para sa nasabing sistema. Ito ay ating ginagawa sa ilalim ng kaagapay sa pag-aaral ng mga scholar ng bayan o Kaagapay UP program. Layunin ng Kaagapay UP na mabigyan ang mga higit na nangangailangan ng gadget at connection upang magamit nila ang mga communication platform, learning management system, Zoom, Google Classroom, Edmodo, at iba pang mga paraan na ginagamit ng UP para sa ating mga remote learning courses. Inaasahan kong uunlad ang blended learning sa UP kasabay ng inyong pagyakap sa diwa ng pagiging scholar ng bayan. Maaaring sa susunod na semestre o sa susunod na taon ay mabubuksan na muli ang mga campus at makapagdaraos na ng mga klase sa ating mga silid-aralan. Pinaglalayo man tayo ng pandemya, ay pinagkakaisa naman tayo ng ating universidad sa layuning maipagpatuloy ang edukasyon sa kolehiyo upang patuloy na hubugin ang mga kabataang maglilingkod sa ating kapwa at bayan. Ang UP, kasama ang mga alumni nito saan mang dako ng daigdig sila naroon, ay nagkakaisa at nagsusumikap sa pagtuklas ng lunas at paglalapat ng mga naaangkop na solusyon sa mga sangasangang suliranin kaugnay ng pandemyang ito. Kayo ang magiging patunay na ang pandemyang ito ay hindi magiging balakid sa pagtuklas ng talino at pagkatuto. Hindi tayo susuko sa anumang hamon at hindi natin papayagang tumigil ang pag-ikot ng mundo sa panahon ng pandemyang ito. Muli binabati ko kayo sa inyong pagsisimula ng buhay UP. Ating tandaan na ang panahon ng krisis ay isang pambihirang pagkakataon upang tayo ay lalong magpunyagi at magpakahusay. Mabuhay kayo, mga scholar ng bayan.
You may have seen them a while ago, but it is my pleasure to introduce to everyone the university officials and deans of UP Visayas. We have Dr. Ricardo P. Babaran, Chancellor. Let us welcome Dr. Ricardo P. Babaran, Chancellor of UP Visayas, as he gives his message and to formally open the academic year 2020-2021.
Okay, speak now. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for allowing me to speak. I made a pre-recording of my message for today, supposedly, but I would like to experience this event, which is very historic, and therefore I would like to present my message live. To our first year students, returning students, faculty, staff, reps, members of the alumni, parents who are watching and are here with us, and guardians, university and college officials, to our guest speaker, Ms. Marinelli Espino, to the over 500 online participants who are here with us today, and to the over 800 people elsewhere in the world watching us as we conduct this event. I would like to welcome you all to the 2020 virtual opening exercises of UP Visayas. I am thankful that you're here with us despite the conditions we are facing now. The 21st century has led us to acquire the following competencies to persist: critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and creativity. The COVID-19 pandemic, however, gave us a new slogan: the new normal. This is an unfamiliar or peculiar situation that has become a standard and is now accepted with regularity. This new normal includes lockdowns, quarantines, use of masks, frequent hand washing, use of face shields, strengthening of the immune system, physical distancing, and the need to be always online in order to be constantly informed and be updated with what is going on. What we are experiencing is unprecedented but we must prevail. Life has to go on, and we have to embrace the new standard to continue to stay alive. Apart from that, we also have to ensure that our respective goals as ISCOs and ISCAS ng Bayan and our role to society will have a greater meaning despite this event. Therefore, education must continue because it spells out our survival, perhaps even our country's survival. UP has opted to transfer to the new learning modalities and platforms using Edmodo, Zoom, Skype, video calls, messenger chat rooms, emails, phone calls, and other similar technologies. They are useful and safer for us to connect and to continue pursuing our academic and educational goals. As we embark on our educational journey this year, I call on everyone to endure and carry on. The struggle is real indeed, but we have new roles and tasks to do, whether we are students, faculty, staff, reps, or or if we are officials of the university. We have to survive these turbulent pandemic waters together. In hindsight, I recall when I first applied for the chancellorship, I always liked the song, the High School Musical theme song, "We Are in This Together." Indeed, we are in this together. We have to be. The UPV administration, for its part, is guided by three operational principles. First, the protection of our UPV community from the pandemic. Second, the continuity of instruction and learning. And third, the consideration of equity in all plans and activities. Thus, this first semester, courses will be delivered using remote platforms. The University of the Philippines has already ushered in new learning modalities before the pandemic engulfed the world. The transition then is not new. There will also be students who will experience difficulty because of the unavailability of Wi-Fi connection in their areas, while others are wanting of gadgets. UPV, like all constituent units of UP, is exerting all effort to put in place an environment that will meet your needs through the help of our support groups, such as our alumni who have been tirelessly calling for donations for our poor but deserving students. While it seems difficult, we have to push through with the opening of classes without sacrificing the standards of the only national university of the country. Through these challenging conditions, we therefore endeavor to provide the following. Number one, a physical infrastructure or provision of connectivity and equipment. Number two, an academic infrastructure to provide remote access to library and learning management system. Number three, the operationalization and management of remote learning. Number four, student support that is effective and reliable. And number five, faculty and staff support in their respective operations. The austere episode of 2020 should not restrain us. Let the UP spirit and the banner of honor, excellence, and service be our drive as we get on with academic year 2020-2021. The current pandemic situation requires us to be on guard always on the risk of transmitting and acquiring infection. Thus it is important that we take on the UP spirit and take responsibility in contributing to the reduction of transmission of this virus. We are now entering a new academic year, but please allow me to drift back a bit to recall events during the past months. The UPV administration salutes and appreciates all the UPV frontliners who braved being out in the field to send home our stranded students, secure and ensure safety and sanitation protocols in the campus, and distribute relief assistance to surrounding communities. I believe that we will continue to be engaged in these activities that relate to this pandemic and the new normal that it is forcing us to face. Our researchers and experts are continuously exploring measures that would contribute to the current efforts in curbing the crisis that come with COVID-19. While we do that, we also have the responsibility of maintaining our strong educational system. We cannot stall education of students, whatever learning platform we will use. Let us therefore welcome the historic batch of 2020-2021. As a personal message to the incoming freshmen, I encourage you to enjoy your learning experiences here in UPV. I am saying this despite the challenging conditions that we are facing now. These experiences will probably include a number of failures. Do not let your struggles dissuade you to always move on forward. I hope you will persevere through all the normal challenges and struggles that you will encounter while here at UPV. Strive and aim for excellence, but do not forget to match your successes with a good character. Now, I would like to perform my most important role for this event. And I would like to say it now. I now declare academic 2020-2021 open. Padayon kita sa UP, padayon kita sa UPV, mabuhay tayong lahat. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chancellor Babaran. Ladies and gentlemen, the exit of colors and the university hymn. And that concludes our 2020 opening exercises until next year. On behalf of Dean Ramer P. Bautista, Chair of the 2020 UPV Opening Exercises Committee, Professor Jose Go, Co-Chairperson, and the rest of the committee members, thank you very much and keep safe, everyone. Indeed, this is the new normal, and despite some technical glitches and errors, the UPV Opening Exercises Working Committee is more than happy to welcome everyone to UP Visayas through this online opening exercises. May I introduce to all the men and women behind the 2020 UPV Opening Exercises Committee.
Tumabay sa hirap ng buhay, wag lang magpakamatay. Patapos ang kay tagal na paghihirap, kapalaran ko'y aking hinarap. Nagtagumpay, kaligayahan ko'y walang kapantay. Heto, andito na sa UP, nasasabik ako.
Turn on your camera, yes, for a group photo. Dean is with us already. Chancellor, Dean Yap, Chancellor, the deans, college secretaries, heads of offices, we have the USC chair, Sir Huyong, Miss Espino, do we have Miss Espino? Mama Rinel? Is Mama Rinel still around?
Yes, yes.
Hi there, okay. Sir Huyong, Ma'am Helveson, Ma'am Caroline Mejares, Ma'am Vivian, Sir John, Ma'am Nieves, Ma'am Gay.
Okay. I can't, Jude. Hindi ko maano ang video ko. Jude?
For a while, ma'am.
Siguro, ma'am, i-try mo.
Nag-change venue ko, balaan.
Ah.
From my office.
Ara, ma'am, can you try again?
Abe. Ara na.
Ara, yes.
Sige, ara. Okay.